As mentioned in part 3, Adrian has had to complete a process of conditioning leading up to the transplant, so his body is given the chance to accept his new donated stem cells. Following his chemotherapy, the next step for Adrian was 6 doses of total body irradiation, running over the course of 3 days.
For me, this is the most emotionally difficult bit, I think. The procedure itself is totally painless and it's fine. But it's just being aware of the impact and the lasting impact this is going to have on my body. I found that very hard to sort of deal with, and I always knew that this would be the hardest part of the transplant process. Having said that, though, of course, it is a means to a cure. So I'm trying to keep myself, positive about the whole thing.
So these are going to measure the dose that we can read.
Therapy radiographers at Western Park Hospital in Sheffield were on hand to talk Adrian through the process.
Total body irradiation is the use of X-rays to obliterate the bone, Adrian's bone marrow. Unfortunately, Adrian's bone marrow is substandard, I suppose we'd call it, Adrian, wouldn't we? And he needs some new fresh stuff. So what we're doing is getting rid of the old stuff, the rogue cells, and then eventually he's going to have it replaced with some nice fresh stuff. The machine we're treating Adrian with is a linear accelerator, and it produces high energy X-rays. These high energy X-rays are actually covering the whole of his body, but what we're doing is we're making the dose nice and even by shielding a bit more out from his head there where he's the narrowest, and putting these plates of perspex in so that he just gets a nice even dose throughout his body.
The procedure itself took only 10 minutes to complete, and afterwards I spoke to Adrian to see how he felt.
Now that's all finished, surprisingly I feel really well. I mean, when I first had it done yesterday, I imagined I'd feel sort of really strange or sick afterwards, but you don't, you sort of feel quite normal. When I go back to the bedroom upstairs, I'll sleep probably and feel a bit tired, but other than that, it's quite, in the short term, quite a good treatment.